okay?
I'm okay. Did you wake up?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Why is she back? Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Tia and I react to things on this channel and I could not wait. I've been waiting for a little bit for Severance Season 2 after Season 1, but now today when I decided I'm gonna film it, I was in the shower and I'm like, whatever, and I'm like, my hair is still wet, but I can't wait. Now I'm in the mood, I'm like, let's go. Today we're finding out what happened. What happened after one of the best, if not the best season finale I think I have ever seen, which is Severance Season 1. It was just so intense, so great because it was such a different episode to, like, compared to the other episodes of that season. They finally did the switch. So the innies were in the outside and they were trying to figure out stuff, and we found out stuff. For example, I mean, I guess we found out in the episode before, in the end when we saw Helly in the gala, so we're like, we know she is in on this somehow, but we didn't know she is Helena freaking Egan. Like, what? Yeah, that is insane actually. And yeah, well then we're just seeing them figure stuff out. Like Cobel figured out that Mark is the innie when he's like, thanks Miss Cobel. and all of that, and then she even went to Helly to the gala, tried to stop her. Mark found out, the innie Mark found out that Miss Casey is his dead wife. I hope that the she's alive will be enough for at least Devon. I'm counting on Devon more than anyone else on the outside to like do something about this, because they had a good conversation with Mark before. Mark told her everything and she's like, yeah, the Audi Mark has been trying to like figure stuff out, like out here as well, and all of this. Helly was in the gala giving a speech and I was so sure she's not gonna have time to say anything to anyone, but she did say things. But I think it's gonna be interesting to see if that changed anything, because the audience she's speaking to is very pro Severance and they're quite powerful, so I don't know if what she said, what she revealed, is gonna actually have any power, because I think it will be quite easy for Lumen to just like sweep it under the rug somehow. The rug. Irving was interesting because in some ways, compared to Helly and Mark, who were the other ones who switched, his journey in many ways was the most boring one. But then when you really think about it, I think it's actually, because I've been thinking about all of this a lot, I think it's actually quite interesting for two things. The paintings, what does that mean? I predict that will be something very interesting when we find out at some point. Who knows when. Like, why does he remember these hallways? Why has he been to the dark hallway? Why does he keep painting it? Like, we need an answer to this. And then the other thing that was very interesting is the fact that he has been doing research on Lumen and on all the people who work there and stuff. And then he had already written stuff on the map, for example, already had like Bert's house marked there, you know, like this is where Bert lives. And next to Bert's name and stuff was like his address and stuff like this. I'm like, why has he been doing this research? And he's clearly been like doing something before. So I think very interesting. I mean, then he went to find Bert and he did find him, but then Bert was with someone else in the house, and then Iris just banging on the door, and that's when they switch back. When Milkchick like tackles Dylan to the ground. Because, okay, so yeah, that's what happened last season. Then I'm like, where do we go from here? Because Cobel is fired. So, but she was still working for them in the end. So where is she gonna be now when we come to this season? Is she really fired? Did they hire her back? Like, what's going on there? how long time has passed? What kind of jump are we doing, or are we just like jumping right back into where we like ended? I really need to see, or I'm more interested in Mark and Bert, like when the Audis wake up, like what happens. Because with Helly, it's like, it's gonna be Helena. So she's just gonna be like, or like it's not, in a way, it's not as interesting. But then for Mark, what is gonna happen when he's like, she's alive, and what is happening after that? And then for Irving, when Bert comes and opens the door, what happens? Do they know each other outside? Is that like, have they met before? Because he had the house marked on the map and stuff. I don't know, like what is happening there. So yeah, who is coming back? Mark for sure. Now Ini Mark knows that Gemma is Miss Casey and da da da, like that's his wife. So he has to like try to somehow get her back. We can't now have a show where none of them are back at Lumen. So like I'm sure he will be back. Cobel, I don't know. I don't think so. That she will be back in Lumen. We'll see. Helly, there's no reason for Helena to now be like, I'll just go back in. Because it's clear now that the Ini Helly knows who she is now. And so much damage has kind of been done. Like, why would she be like, I'll just send her back in there? Only to, like, torture her, to be like, yeah, she's stuck in there forever. I guess. Dylan, is he not, like, are they not fired after this? Like what Dylan did, for example, is he just gonna come back to work the next day like nothing happened? And then when Irv wakes up at the door, banging the door, maybe his interest will be piqued because he's like, why is my Ini? Because he clearly, like when he wakes up at a random place, he knows that something with the Severance things has happened, that he was woken up outside or something, because he's in a completely different place than where he was, because he was painting, and then the next second he's at this door. So I would think that he's like, why am I at this door? Who is this person, if he doesn't already know, and like be interested? But would he want to go back to work? I don't know. Then other things that I'm thinking about is, of course, the goats. Goats forever. What is that? What is happening with the reintegration? Is Mark actually gonna reintegrate? Because he was meeting with that woman, whose name I always forget. Ragabi. Yeah, like, is that gonna go somewhere? Is Mark still gonna live there where he lives now, next door to Cobel, and act like everything is fine? Like, that's so strange. Because the Audi Mark, the last thing he remembers about Cobel was hugging her when she was like, get away from the Mark. But then I'm sure Devin would have told him everything that happened, We heard that Dylan has 2 other kids. How is that gonna affect him inside if he comes back inside? They have to come back inside. Like, where else? Well, I'm like, where else is this show gonna go? Who knows? Because this show has really, I think I say it all the time, that it's like, every time you think you know what's gonna happen, every time you think you're like, oh yeah, okay, so now it's this kind of scene, or now it's this kind of storyline, it's not gonna be what you think. So when I'm like, of course they're all gonna come back to the office, like what else is this show gonna be? But I have no idea. Which is great, because now we can find out. I mean, you guys know, I keep saying, I can't believe that people waited for 3 years between these seasons, after the birth, and she's alive, and we're prisoners in there, or whatever. Crazy. I am so happy that I can jump, well, not straight in here, but like almost. I don't know what else to say. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go check out my Patreon if you want. There will be episodes, 3 episodes beforehand. So now if you're watching the first episodes 2, 3, and 4 are already going to be on Patreon if you want to see those. Now we're going to watch Severance. I'm so happy. I'm sorry. I'm just so happy to be watching this show while it's still happening, while they're still making it, because this show will be one of those shows that will be like remembered for like ever. You know, I know that this is like one of those very historic ones that like started off probably quite small, and I think it is like that kind of show that it's very almost surprising that it became so big, because it is quite niche and quite weird and all of this, but I'm so happy it's doing so well, and I'm so happy that we can be watching it now that there's like still more to come. So yeah, now we're gonna watch season 2 episode 1, called Hello Miss Cobel. Okay. Whoo, we're fine. All right, let's go.
We're miserable.
I love that it's just a sound.
We're prisoners! She's alive!
Oh, we're back at Lumen. Okay, wait, this camera. I am sorry. We are in what? I'm so sorry. First of all, we're at Lumen. I was like hoping that we would jump right back into where we left, which is the she's alive, you know? But okay, so we're back at work. So he is back at work actually. But look at this camera here in the beginning in one shot. From here all the way around, going out with him, and then these. Zzz, zzz. What on earth? I love Severance. And Mark is running in the hallways, opening the jacket. We are following him still. Oh, wrong way. Okay, there's a cut at least, and then we're turning this way. How is this? Look, I'm so sorry. The camera work in this show is actually insane. Like how good this looks. And then turning to him. Wait, what was that? What was that? Yeah, I'm like, did someone... Is that like a goat? Someone yelled something. Am I crazy? I don't get it. This is incredible that we're running so far. Look at this camera! I don't understand how any of this works. This is actually insane. And is anyone gonna be there? What? I feel like my hair is like Mark's right now. So long. What? Oh, it said wellness. Oh my god, we're at the... Oh my god. Even the doors are gone. I mean, of course she's gone. Of course that's where he would run first thing. When he finds out she's his dead wife. Oh, Mark. Why would they leave the room, the waiting room? Oh! Ew, no. Not this again. In the first episode, in the first season 2, we had the creepy PD standing in the forest. I was like, I'm not here for this kind of crap. But who was that? Let me go back. Sorry. I have no idea. You really can't tell. I will pause right now because that opening sequence that they start with the voices, just the voices from the finale, which is great. I think that's a great choice. And then him in the elevator. So he's back at work. And the camera was insane. We ran for so long. I mean, that was clearly not in one shot. Even if it, like, was in 100 shots, that would be so impressive. The way that that was filmed. Like, it actually looked crazy. The beginning when the camera is, like, zzz, like, going full, like, 360 around him, and then outside the elevator and doing all these, like, corners, whatever, and then starts running with him in the hallway. And we ran for so long. I love that. I love how this show still keeps doing things that shows normally don't do. When you're like, okay, we've been here long enough, we need to cut somewhere. Like, no. Let's stay for like 30 seconds more. Like for so long, watching him run this whole way to the wellness. And she's not there, of course. I mean, she was fired. How is he ever gonna find her now on the inside if she's in the floor downstairs? Maybe Irv, well, maybe because he's been painting the, oh, what was it called? Take her to the testing floor. He's been painting the testing floor hallway. So maybe we can combine these two, that he wants to figure out what that place is, and then we find out that that's where Miss Casey, aka Gemma, is. Maybe? I don't know. But it's gonna happen somehow, because we need to get on that. And who was that creepy man? I almost said I don't want to know, but I really do want to know. Macro data refinement.
I suppose you're Mark S. I'm Mark W.
Oh!
Who are you? Perché stai in piedi in modo strano?
What?
Would you be open to using a different first name to avoid confusion?
Welcome back, Mark S.
Oh!
In a minute.
Oh! With the balloons with his face, and then we go to Severance. Where is the intro? I'm sure we will have a new intro this season, because last season 2 in the pilot there was no intro. What the hell? Who are these people? I mean, we have Mark W. Would you like, are you open to changing your name to avoid confusion? What? So they have replaced everyone? Well, I guess, like, are they... Mark is the one with the biggest motive to come back. He knows that Gemma is somehow in there, or has been, or, you know, they know the answer to where his dead wife is. But what on earth? And this guy, is he speaking Italian? I'm like, he said like one thing, but it's, yeah. So random. And then Milkchick with the blue turtleneck and the balloons with Mark's face. Been a minute. How long? Tell us, because these people, well, clearly Mark has been in them for the first time, but how long have they been there? Are they just a replacement for, you know, because someone needs to do this work that is mysterious and important, so they're like, bring someone else in. This is wild.
You can leave the balloons in the foyer by my old desk. We've much to discuss, and I don't want them distracting
By
you.
my old
I
desk.
assure you, they won't be taken.
Mr. Milchick, please.
What you all did 5 months ago was one of the most painful moments in the history of this company.
5 months ago? Oh my god, it's been 5 months and he's back now for his first day? And no one else is there. Whoa. And Milkchick, he has had a, like, big outfit change. So I guess Cobel is maybe not back. He has a new job. He's not in his white t-shirt anymore. So yeah, he said by my old desk, so maybe he's Cobel now. 5 months, and he's like, don't worry about the balloons, no one's gonna take them.
Wait, did you say your old office?
Mark, this is Miss Wong. Miss Wong, Mark S.
Hello.
She'll be happy to mind your balloons while we chat.
What? This is a child. She just stays there with the balloons. What? She's like 10 years old. And she's the new milk chick?
Is
This is
it normal
hilarious.
for a child to...
Excuse the clutter.
Yeah, so much clutter. Yeah, he is freaking Cobel.
Okay, what's happening?
The four of you have achieved international fame.
What?
As a group, you've become known as the face of Severance reform.
Severance...
Have a seat, Mark.
Oh, I'm sure that's so fake. There's no way that that's real. I mean, anything is possible, but that seems so that he's just... He needs to make Mark think that. Like a newspaper like that would... It's just one copy. That would be so easy to fake. But this is so strange. They're like the freaking Fantastic Four.
This accompanied a punitive rendition of the Kier hymn performed by Miss Cobel.
Oh, we remember.
Do you recall?
I do.
How would I forget? Also, this looks so good. Him in his blue turtleneck, in this blue room. This looks amazing.
But for the past 5 months, we've been asking how a sadist like Harmony Cobel could take fertile root in Lumen soil. And what that says about us.
Oh, please. What, they're trying to blame it on her? That's fantastic.
We also know Miss Cobel was at your sister's home when you awoke there.
Yeah. Why was that?
Yeah.
We believe she developed an erotic fixation on you and had plans to pursue both you and your outie in what might be termed a throuple.
What?
Thankfully, she failed at this.
I mean, I have been saying this whole time that she definitely has a crush on Mark. But they are literally being like, how could someone like her be working for this company for so long that we didn't see that she's so evil and whatever. No, it is this company. It is Lubin and Kier and everything that is the problem. Not Cobel. Cobel was just a vessel. But of course it's easy for them. They have to blame her because he needs to gain respect from these people in a new way now because now he's the boss.
You still haven't told me where my team is.
Yes.
We tried for weeks to get them back, Mark. None of them agreed. We told them of the reforms, but it wasn't enough.
Huh. Really?
Except for me.
Well, you probably really wanted to come back.
Your outie insisted on returning.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, he begged us to let him back right away.
But it took us 5 months. If he wanted to get back right away, why would they wait for 5 months? Is it because they're trying to get the others to come back in? Because they know when Mark comes in, he's gonna be like, where's my team?
Well, I'd like to hear it from them.
Yes, thank you. Oh, look at him.
That's not possible.
He's fantastic.
Enjoy your balloons.
Thanks. He is so creepy. I love him.
And I hate sweets. Speaking of which, how much do we see of that Mr. Milkshake? What?
Mr.
It's
Milkshake.
milkshake, not milkshake. I don't know.
Marco, where I can find
Marco. This is so strange. So they said that this is a little cramped compared to our old MDR. So have they all worked together then before in some other MDR somewhere else?
But I was distracted by my brother-in-law.
Seriously? Because we made a list of what we'd most like to see on the outside, and a sky was an easy number one. Brothers-in-law weren't even on the list.
What? Well, you don't know who his brother-in-law is, so...
Oh my god, how's wind? Is it just like getting breathed on, kind of?
Hello, refiners.
It's so strange, first of all, that there's a child working there. That is so weird. And then, I don't know, to think that they really are prisoners in here and they don't know anything about the outside world. They're like, what does wind feel like? But also, they said that they got here an hour before he did. So it's not like they've been here for 5 months waiting for Mark to show up. So what has been happening for 5 months in MDR?
Okay, so
So weird.
my name is Miss Huang. It's my first day here as deputy.
Oh, she's new too. Her role now in Lumen is the same as Milchik in last season. And the whole time I was like, I want to know his backstory so much. And now we have a new person. All these people, I guess. I'm not that interested about the other three. I mean, it's been like 10 minutes. But like her, like what? Where did she come from? And why is she a child working here? I really don't get it.
Mark W.
Why are you a child?
Because of when I was born.
Oh, if you showed just little clips of this show to people who've never seen it, like out of context, you would show that clip, for example. Why are you a child? Because of when I was born. And then rolls the ball to him, people would, like, think that we are insane.
Hi, I'm Mark W. I'm from the MDR department of Branch 5X, where I work with Gwendolyn Y.
Oh, so they have worked together. But also they're from another branch, 5X or something like this. So are there departments like this, like MDR, in a lot of different places? I mean, they were saying, Helena was saying in the videos in the finale that there's like hundreds of thousands of other workers at Lumen in like all these different countries. So I guess these are those people.
I'm Mark S.
Yeah, he's putting on the Mark mask again, being like, I love this game.
Something about me.
Yeah. Don't say it. She's like, don't say it.
That I am lucky enough to have made 4 new friends today.
That's nice, Mark. But I have to remind you that I'm a supervisor, not a friend.
I could be your child. Oh,
3 new friends.
good, Mark.
Okay.
You're playing their game.
Congratulations to our 2 marks. And now,
That was such a weird scene. Yeah, imagine this whole time his head, like all that is in here has to be like, Miss Casey's my wife, Miss Casey's Gemma, she's dead outside, but then she's in here, something, 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 and I found this out, but I can't tell anyone, first of all, because he can't trust any of these people, of course. And he can't do anything about it, but then they're playing these stupid games and whatever, and he's like, I'm Mark S, and I made 4 new friends today. That would be so hard, because you have to know, as him, you have to know that this company is doing something really weird and really wrong if you've been outside and found out that you used to be married but your wife died and that's why you joined this company, and then you realize that the wife that like your Audi has lost works at Lumen, is your therapist. Like, of course he has to realize that this company is crazy and they're doing like really weird and bad stuff. Are we gonna go outside now? Oh, the lights again. I love these lights. Are we... We're back inside. Wait, let me go back. Is he wearing a different tie? It's like blue one with like little white dots. It's the same tie. I mean, I think it is the same tie.
What's your perpetuity wing like? Do the Egans move?
Well, she has changed clothes. I don't know. Why are you writing? You know that you, well,
You know, my old team was a bunch of dirtbags. But it seems like you really liked yours. So I'm sorry.
Oh, Mark W. Oh, he's trying to frame Mark W then, I guess. Because the other guy was wearing his jacket. We're still back here, guys. I want to know what is happening outside. And where are the others? The real others.
Dear Audi, I don't know if this will reach you, but I'm writing to alert you of the heinous conditions in the severed office to which you have transferred me. The branch is run by a shambolic rube who goes by Milkshake.
Oh my god.
Oh, dear God.
Wrathfully, your innie, Mark W.
Oh my god, that's...
This is very serious, guys.
Is it earnest?
Do you think I'm a milkshake?
Do you really think I'm a shambolic rube?
Oh. Yeah. See, that is too hard for me. The English there is too hard. I'm like shambolic rude. I don't even know what that means. Rube. So he tries to frame Mark W. Put a note in his pocket. I don't know why he would think that that is working. Maybe his head is, he's just so panicked and so like doesn't know what to do that he is trying like stupid stuff like this. I mean, he did use the milkshake at least, which is what like he had called him.
Wait, you think I wrote this note?
Oh, Mark.
Were you going to frame all of us or just Mark W?
Clever way to secure the name for yourself.
Trademark. Trademark. I'm so sorry. That made me laugh. My own joke.
I don't know why you hate this team.
I don't hate this team.
I hate this
You didn't
team.
even disguise your own handwriting.
Yeah, he didn't even try.
You know what? I don't even know who this team is.
Yeah. We don't hate them. We just want the old one back.
I want my team. Which part of that don't you understand?
Marcus, at this time, I revoke your status as Department Chief, which will be transferred to your intended victim, Mark W.
I accept.
I will be the Mark now.
Do you even have a brother-in-law, asshole?
Was all of it a lie? And he's
What's funny?
smiling.
You don't know what I did to the kitchenette yet, do you?
Oh, just a diversion. To go where?
You're definitely not supposed to do that.
Well, what are you gonna do? You're 10.
It's got the speaker.
Oh, he's
Hello,
trying
is
to
anyone
talk
there?
to
Is
the...
the board on? It's Mark S. from Macrodata Refinement. Okay, well, if you're there, please listen. If we truly are the face of Severance reform, as you say, then they deserve a chance. Mark!
They don't
They're
care.
my friends, you can't just make them disappear! Please!
Why would he... I'm confused to why would he think that the board is gonna help him. I would think that the board is like the problem here. No? Or maybe this is another one, like the note, like I just said, that he's just making like stupid stuff. I'm like, is it possible that he tries to get in trouble? When you get in trouble, you go to the break room. But he doesn't know anything about, yeah. I was trying to, like, what if he just wants to get to the, like, in the hallway, thinking that it's the break, or yeah, no, that doesn't make any sense. Sorry. That's Irving, and they haven't talked to each other yet. It's just us who know about it. But yeah, why would he think that the board is gonna be like, oh, okay, he wants his friends back. Great, let's send them back in. I mean, Milkchick is not gonna be happy with him. You can see it in his face.
Are
Oh.
you firing me?
On you go.
I was like, we go to the break room, but no, he's just sending him out in the middle of the day, I
Why
guess.
can't you just bring them back?
Goodbye, Marcus.
Wait!
Yeah, because he knows that Gemma is still stuck in there. What was that? I'm sorry, I will go back a little. What is why does it look so different from every time before when they're in the elevator? We see the elevator go in like black, and then we go back in like through his eye. Is that them? Him at the team? Yeah, with Kier. Okay. I don't know what is happening. I kind of hate and kind of love that the first episode we're again so confused. Like, what is happening? You know, like, when we start the first season, the first episode is so, like, what? Like, what is this? And who are these people? Or, like, it's, like, none of it makes any sense. But then by the end of the season, you get to a point where you're, like, it feels like things make, not everything, of course, but, like, enough things make sense that you're, like, very involved, very invested, very, like, no, you need to do this, not this, and all of, like, have opinions about things. Now we start season 2, and again, even though we know a lot of things, everything that's happening that we're seeing now is like, what? Why is he back? Why has there been 5 months in between? Where's the other team? Who are these other new people? Who is Miss Huang? Why is she a child? What, like, everything. Now this painting, everything is just like, wait, what? But I love it, but also I want answers. But it's funny that we start again in the place of total confusion.
Dylan! Mark, did it work? It worked. Where are the others? I don't know.
Dylan!
Okay, I've been back a couple days already.
What?
Yeah, and they had a whole new team.
Cobel just replaced us?
No. Cobel's gone. Milchick's in charge.
So the man who just tackled me and cut up my best belt is our boss? I mean, fair, I tackled the man first, but I didn't fuck with his belt. Kier pardons his betrayers?
Pardons his betrayal. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're back.
Dude, are you okay?
Oh, he looks so sad. Oh, Irving, this is... Oh. Why are they back now?
Hallie! Oh my god, are you okay?
I'm okay. Did you wake up?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Why is she back?
How long has it been?
5 months, maybe more.
Where's everybody else?
Come on. They're gone.
This is weird.
Hey, Irv?
I'm sorry, Mark. I just need a moment, please.
I'm so... Wait, take a moment. Why are they back? Is it because Mark was speaking to the board, so now they're like, yeah, here's your friends back? Where have they been for 5 months? Or like, what? Why is... Well, I don't know if they actually told Dylan what happened on the inside. Maybe he's like the Audi. Dylan is like, I don't need that. Like, I don't need to go back in there. Irv, I would think he would want answer or something. Why is Helly back? Or is she just like they sent her in to like spy on them or something? You know, that they're like, okay, we will. No, but that doesn't make any sense because when the board or whoever it is that decides who goes in, or whatever, who is in charge, they would be talking to Helena. What would be the reason that them and then Helena together decide that, yeah, I'm gonna go back in? Or maybe they've been like, they have woken Helly up already before and been like, you need to, like, we're gonna kill you, so, you know, like, you're not gonna go back in unless you, like, work for us and give us information or something like this.
I mean, Milchick said our message got out. He said we're famous.
All of us equally, or one of us is like the star?
I'm sorry, I was, just,
Oh, I want to hug him.
You okay?
Hi, everyone. I'm Miss
Oh,
Wong.
she's still there.
Mr. Milchick's waiting for you in the break room.
Amazing. So now we go to the break room.
What the fuck is going on? Why is she like...
But how are they going to be in the break room, all four of them together? Isn't break room kind of like one-on-one activity, you know? How are they going to break them when they are all together, when they're reading the thing like as a choir? Why is he standing there smiling like that? What is this, a movie theater now?
Data refinement.
He's just...
Welcome back. Please, take a seat.
Another animation? Lumen is listening. Yeah, exactly, they are listening.
Hi. You probably don't recognize me from this angle. I'm the Lumen Administrative Building, Branch 501, and you're sitting in me right now. The name's a mouthful, or as I say, a doorful. So you can just call me Lumen. My basement floor is one of the premier severed workspaces in the 206 countries from which Lumen operates. Hey, no running in my halls. That tickles.
Irv loves it.
This question came to light when 4 NDR workers, dissatisfied with their severed lives, conspired to mount what Lumen historians will forever call the Macrodat Uprising.
Oh my god.
Under my literal nose unfolded a human
Under my
drama of
literal
danger
nose.
and intrigue. Righteous anger.
Let's burn this place to the ground.
They're using their actual voices?
And love.
Oh my god.
What the shit?
They both look down.
Yet it took the quiet courage of 4 MDR heroes to show me who I really am.
They made quite a splash.
They sure did, Water Tower. And I thank Kier.
So they're trying to make them, like, not punish them, but to
Kier for the macro
pretend that it was a good thing. Macrodat Uprising. I like, of course they would make a animation about this, but they also really, for example, gave away to these guys that we have been filming and recording and hearing everything you say, because they used the voice in the video, for example. Irv being like, let's burn this place to the ground. The kissing was there in the animation, and no running in the hallways. That tickles. After all Mark has been doing in this episode is run in the hallways. This is so strange. And and now it's like, now we have new snacks and whatever, so everything is great. So thank you for Uprising. Like, there's no way that this is gonna convince any of these four. Right?
By end of day, each of you will choose whether you want to remain here. Not your outies.
Oh.
The break room has no cameras or microphones. Privacy shouldn't mean packing into a supply closet like so many sardines.
Well, you took away the supply closet. It was just a cupboard now.
What you've helped build. A new quarter. A fresh start.
Please.
For all of us.
Of course there's cameras in that room. They are like, please, you can now talk in this room. Say whatever you want. There's no cameras. No one is listening. Of course they are listening. But of course we need to talk about stuff. Please.
What the hell was that? Massive ass head game is what that was. So what the hell did you guys see?
Yes, let's talk about it, I guess.
He said there were no microphones in here. Yeah, he says a lot of shit, so just fucking whisper it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was at a party at my sister's house. Rick and Hale. What? You know Rick and Hale. It's my Audie's brother-in-law. What? Man, for some...
Okay, wait. He says for Rick and Hale, and then Helly is like, what? What? I'm starting to think now, what if it's not Helly? What if this is Helena? Is that possible? I guess it's just these guys who know about Rick and Hale, or at least I'm sure Helena Egan doesn't know that Mark S.'s brother-in-law is this guy who wrote this book, and then we went to steal the book and brought it to the office, and then these guys have been reading it and whatever. Helena would not know that. So when he says party for Rick and Hale, the first reaction should have been what Dylan said, which was, wait, you know him? Or something. She was just like, what? Like, didn't understand what he's saying. Is that possible? I mean, I'm like, okay, what have we seen from Helly so far? Nothing really. She came out of the elevator, and Mark went to hug her, and she was kind of like, she wasn't like, 20 minutes ago I was kissing you, and now she's like, oh, how are you, or something. Mark went to hug her, and she was kind of like, you know, like, and then eventually hugged him and stuff. I mean, I don't know, but her reaction now made me think about, what if it's not Helly? Or it could just be Helly undercover, like I said, that Lumen has talked to her, like woken her up and talked to her that she has to go back in and get all this information, like she knows now that she's Helena Egan, she knows she's the enemy. Her Audi is literally the person who put them there. And now she has to like go in and get this information and come back out. And that's why she's acting weird, because she knows she's a mole. Maybe? I don't know. But, yeah. Let's see.
Man, for some reason, we both know Cobel. That's insane. Yeah, well, there's something else. Just before I switched back, I found a wedding photo. I guess my Audie's wife died a few years ago. Shit. Which apparently is part of why I decided to get severed, except...
Say it.
The woman in the photo was Miss Casey.
Miss Casey is your wife?
It's my Audie's wife, but she's dead. No, I know, but it was her.
See, like Helly, sorry, I'm just looking at Helly now because now I have this thing in my head that it's not her. Even here, I'm like, would Helena know who Miss Casey is? Does she know all the people who work there? Because she looked like, he says Miss Casey, and she's just like, and just looking at the others for reactions. Like if it was Helly, I think she would react differently. Or then it again can just be Helly acting weird because she knows that she's finding out information that she needs to then give to the Lumen people.
Are you okay? Yeah. Well, I don't know. What about you?
Yes! Come on.
Saw the inside of a really
Oh
boring apartment.
my god.
You live by yourself?
Yeah. I was watching some nature show on TV, wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Holy crap.
He said that his brother was a cop and that he would tell him everything.
I mean, this story could make sense, but we know it's not true.
I really tried.
A gardener,
Yeah.
a night gardener.
I think so. Maybe he has a different job during the day.
Irv! Irv is onto her. Irv is onto her. Why does she say he looked like a gardener? Yeah, they went there when it was nighttime. Gardeners don't work when it's night. In the dark. Hello? She's just like, Mark, are you okay? Or like weird. That's not what Helly would say. At least the old Helly. The Helly who's been like kissing Mark now and stuff, maybe. And then she completely lies about everything. Again, that could still be that it's because she can't tell them that she's Helena Egan. I mean, I don't know if I was her, I don't know if I would tell them either. Oh, this is so complicated. Okay, and she is lying, like flat out lying.
Sorry, guys.
I really tried.
I really tried.
And then Irv here. Irv, I love Irv.
Yeah.
A night gardener.
I think so. Maybe he has a different job during the day.
Look at him.
But you were.
Well, I went to find Bert.
It's not our world up there. That's what I saw.
Come on, man. You can tell us.
Oh, he's so... I love Irving. Also, we have a lot of purple... I'm sorry. A lot of purple, like, in this season now. The first... Like, when Mark was running in the hallway and we saw the conference room. It was purple, everything there. And these chairs are purple. Why? I'm trying to think. Hasn't everything before been just, like, green and blue and stuff? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. But I just thought about that now with these purple chairs.
Did you guys look happy in the wedding photo?
Yeah, we did. You know, I never, like, Miss Casey and I never felt that way.
It was just you.
Okay.
But that's weird, though.
So what are you gonna do?
I mean, this is weird. That she's acting very strange.
Though technically, strictly speaking, she's not your wife. Pretty sure your Audi bought the ring.
Sure.
Sure, but the Audi can't do anything about it.
Same-ish person. So it's, mushy.
It's mushy. Is that what it is? It's mushy.
Kinda like
We're not the same, actually. Us and the Audis, we're not. And speaking for myself, I don't think we owe them shit.
I'm sorry. I'm going back. Look at her here. This, like, when she goes like, oh, it's smooshy, da, da, da. This sounds like Helly. And then when he goes like, we are the same-ish person. First she goes, we're not the same. And then she like fixes herself to be like, yeah, because I hate my Audi because she's annoying or whatever, you know, like that kind of vibe. Because like her innie tried to kill her. You know? She probably hates her innie. So then when Mark say that we're the same, they would both have the similar kind of reaction. Haley and Helena would be like, no, we're not the same, I hate her, or whatever, you know? But for very different reasons. But look at her here. Like, first, I think it's a very Helly response to Mushy.
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 It's mushy. Is that
Like,
what it
this is Helly, I think.
Helly.
We're not the same, actually.
What? And then be like,
Us and the Audis.
I mean, us and the Audis, we're not the same.
And speaking for myself, I don't think we owe them shit.
And then, like, switching. Oh, my freaking something.
She's one of us. So if you want to help your Audi and find out what happened to her, I'll help.
So you're staying.
I don't know. I'm like so convinced, and then the next second I'm not convinced anymore. I don't know. But something weird is happening.
I failed at the objectives.
What?
Yeah, I went to see. Yeah.
I should be happy. He's happy.
Yeah. But, seems like you're probably not, right?
The last time I was happy was when all I knew was MDR.
Yeah, before
And I
Bert.
was good at my job. I'm not trying to be happy.
Mm.
I'm going to leave, Dylan.
It is not leaving, so stop fucking calling it. I know you want.
Yeah, it's dying. Oh, Dylan. It's his friend. You can tell that he really likes Irv. Because, like, and Irv and Bert. Because the first time he heard about it, he was very, like, much against it. Because he was so against the O&D people. Because he thought that they're gonna eat them. But I don't think he was ever against, like, Irv liking Bert as a, you know, as a person. But now, when it's like he goes outside and he saw him, that he's married to someone else or he's with someone else or whatever, he feels bad. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, you know, like, that sucks. And really seems like he really cares for Irv, which is so cute.
You're a good friend, Dylan.
Hmm.
Before I went to bed, I woke up in my apartment. What?
Let's whisper it to him.
I was standing in front of some kind of easel. Fuck, there's easels up there. My Audi was working on a painting of a hallway. Black hallway. Like the break room one. No, it was different, darker.
Yeah.
With an elevator at the end with a downward
Yes.
arrow.
Yes.
Painted customers. Fuck, why? We don't know. But I wanted you to know.
Yes. I mean, you can't leave. But
No,
good.
Stop it. Stop it. Listen to me. Look, I'm sorry that Audi Bert has a hot husband or whatever, but he's not the point. Any Bert is the guy you fell for, and I know because I encouraged the courtship.
I want it to be over.
Hmm.
Okay, so then after you find the black hallway,
I want the pain to be over. If he's gone, and I'm gone,
stop saying
Hmm.
then somehow we'll be together.
he wouldn't want that
How do you know?
because I don't want that.
I'm your favorite perk.
Don't bring them into this. All I'm saying is if Bert was still here, he would be telling you to stick around and figure out what the fuck this is.
I mean, that's true.
Dylan G.
This child's voice, I can't. I mean, for some reason, Audi, Irv, for example, decided to come back to work. However, they convinced him to do that. So now if the inner Irv decides to go to the hallway, is the Audi then going to be like, well, he wanted to leave, so I'm just going to go home and never come back? Because before it was always like they didn't really know what was happening, or they didn't know there's anything weird going on, and all of this. None of them was trying to like run away or any of that. Like, what would actually happen if Herb went outside?
I
Oh.
know, but they said it would be corrected by now. It should be Mr. Milchick. M-R period space.
Oh my god.
C-H-I-C-K.
He's like, it needs to have my name in it because I'm the boss now.
Sympathize, but could you please see that it's taken care of? Yes, thank you.
Such a corporate dude who is just like, all he cares about is the status and is the, like, does my screensaver say my name or the old boss's name or whatever, like climbing up the ladder and being like, now I have made good.
You wanted to see me?
I did. Thank you, Miss Wall.
Yeah, bye-bye. She's like, I wanted to hear this.
You gonna apologize about the belt?
Your wife's name is Gretchen.
What?
She wanted you to know. Come with me.
Oh, don't try these games again. Milkchick. No.
Take a look.
Audi family.
Blueprints for a new renovation, of which I chose not to inform your colleagues. It's called the Audi Family Visitation Suite.
No freaking way.
Are you saying I could see my family here?
No, Dylan.
If you take the name of the room at face value, I'd say yes.
It's in the name.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, no.
The holiest.
The holiest of the fucks. Oh
That's
my
such a mess.
god.
Keep this between us, or are you only to avoid resentment?
Oh no.
That hatred
No,
inflicted
Dylan.
against you after all you've done for them.
No. Don't do it. Don't. No. He looks interested. No. I mean, he has kids and everything. Of course, it's... Oh my god. Of course it's different. She's just playing some freaking game. He's like, I'm not leaving the office until it says the right name. What the hell? It brings happiness to me. Cheer, even.
Where's Irv?
Right here.
Yes. They're all back. He didn't go anywhere.
You okay?
I'm okay.
He stayed with his friends to figure out what the hell is going on in this creepy ass place. And with music, we start work again. Find the scary numbers. Do the stuff that no one understands. What? Go back. Okay. Cold Harbor. I don't know. I don't think this is gonna give us any actual information. But, oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, okay. That was the first episode that I did not expect. I really did not expect any of that. I really thought that we would go back to like the Audis, but this makes sense in many ways because, like I said before, It was very weird and similar to the pilot of the first season. The way that we don't know anything that's happening. None of it is really making any sense to us. But then we also... I don't know if we get answers to things, but at least, like, the second half of the episode was a lot more like we're getting rewarded with things that we would want to see and we would want to hear them talk about when they're sharing, like, what is happening, what did they see outside, for example. There's something weird going on with Helly. I think that it is very possible that it's Helena and not Helly. But that is crazy. And Irv kind of caught up to something when she was talking about the night gardener. I'm happy Irv stayed. Maybe he realized that it's like, I'm literally gonna die if I go out. And here at least I have Dylan and these other two who are like my friends. So at least I have that if I stay here. Because outside I won't have Bert anyway. Now he knows that because Bert is with someone else. And Mark, the wellness wasn't there. How is he gonna, like, what is the possible way to, like, figure this out from the inside? I don't see how that would, like, how would that work? How would that happen? And Milchick is in charge. He's really in charge. I mean, not fully until the screensaver is changed. That's why the episode was called Hello, Miss Cobel. We didn't see her at all. And Miss Huang. Yeah, just confusing. Why is this child here? How old? Wait, I want to see how old the actor is. She's 19 years old. Oh, that's wild. So she would have been like 18, 17, something like this when this was filmed. And I'm like, she's 10. She looks so young. Maybe she's gonna be a similar character to Milchick in the sense that, like, we found out nothing about him really in the first season. His personal life, how and why is he there, any of this. So maybe she's just gonna keep being this. I assume that now in the second episode we have to go outside and see the aftermath outside. What was happening during those 5 months? Why did it take 5 months for Mark to come back and then even a couple more days for the others to come back? What is Cobel doing now? If we start the season with an episode called Hello, Miss Cobel, even though we don't see her in the episode, there's no way that she is, like, gone from the show. So what is gonna happen with her? Because she was very, like, against Lumen because they fired her and were very mean to her, but then at the same time she was helping them figure this thing out, that the innies were outside. And now they're saying there's no cameras inside and no one is listening to you anymore. I don't think that's true. The newspaper that they're all, like, super famous outside, I don't think, like, you can't really know that anything they are saying, mainly Mr. Milchick now, that any of that is true. I don't think... Well, we'll see. But right now I'm like, I would not be surprised if everything was, like, made up. I can't believe this show is back. I can't believe we get to watch it in real time. I keep saying that, but it's so cool because this show is amazing. The opening sequence with the running, with the camera going crazy, that was... I kind of want to watch that again now because that was so impressive. And the other team, or the people who were here to replace it, what a weird thing that they were there. And yeah, was it because he was telling the board that he wants his friends back, that's why they're back? Or, like, what is happening? Why did it take 5... Well, yeah, so many questions. So many questions. The animation was so weird. I love that she's like, look, okay, let's go to the break room, everyone. And I'm like, why are they all going there at the same time? To watch a movie. With the Lumen house speaking to them under my literal nose. You were doing this stuff. So yeah, in some way, you know, all the questions that I and we all probably had after season 1, I don't think many, if any of those were answered. in this episode, which is good. I mean, of course, the like what is gonna happen when they come back to the office. That question was answered. And are they gonna tell? Is Helly, for example, gonna tell the truth that she's an Egan? She didn't. Like those things, like sure, but like there's still so many questions from from season 1 that need to be answered. But yeah, okay, I'm very excited for this season. I might even watch episode 2 right away after because I'm really in the mood right now. I hope you guys like this video. Actually, if you did like it, it would be awesome if you could actually like it. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, so you can see when new episodes are coming out. And you can comment things, let me know what you think. I guess at this point, everyone who is watching it, like, the reactions have seen the whole season, so there can't be any, like, you know, give me your theories and whatever. But I do want to hear what people are thinking. And then I can't wait to watch, like, the next seasons, like, actually live. Or not live, but, like, at the same time with everyone else. That we can actually talk about theories and stuff. But, yeah, I will see you in episode 2. Let's go, Severance. I love to be back. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.